Welcome back to my humble kitchen, where if you're not humble whenever you walk in, you're gonna be humbled by the time you walk out, most likely. So we're gonna make our meal prep for the week, and for lunches we're gonna take some buffalo chicken protein mac and cheese, and that is gonna be like so good. It's gonna be super basic. I just kind of threw this together myself. Is it super healthy? Meh, like not totally, but at the same time, it's saving time, it's saving money. In this economy, we cannot be out here wasting all of this food and all that. So we've got some chicken behind me. It's still in the package. I don't touch chicken. That's why we've got gloves. So we're gonna get the chicken in here. We're gonna use Frank's Red Hot, some ranch powder, a little bit of brown sugar to kind of cut that heat, which Frank's Red Hot's not terrible, but we're gonna use a little bit of brown sugar to kind of help give it a little oomph. Put a little bit of butter in there. So we're gonna put a little bit of butter in it whenever we get done. We're gonna mix all that together first, put the chicken in there, get that all mixed up, and then put the butter, like cut the butter on top so that it's good thing. And then we're gonna, whenever that gets done here in a few hours, we're gonna boil the protein pasta. I use penne, melt some cheese into it. We're gonna just use Velveeta because, or Kroger brand, the nice and cheesy, because it tastes just as good, but it's half the price. And plate it into our bowls for the week, and that'll be my lunch for my husband and I for all week. Alright, so that's it. That's all we're doing at this moment. I'm going to put this on low for probably about 4 hours. They're tenderloins, so they'll take no time to cook. And then we'll come back whenever this is done, somewhere around midnight, 11 o'clock midnight tonight. We'll come back about 11 or midnight tonight whenever these are cooked through, and I will do all of the bouillon of the noodles and plate it up and all that good stuff, and I'll show you the results. So I've got the chicken out of the crock pot, and I didn't really keep any of the juices. We have it shredded as well. I just pulled it out, used 2 forks to give her a light shred. So I don't keep much of the juices whenever I do this. I usually actually like marinate it in like a gallon baggie for a couple hours and then pan sear it. I don't have any gallon baggies. That's why we did the crock pot. So I've got my water going where I'm going to put in the Protein Plus penne. It's the Berea brand. And anyway, this is shredded. Let's get over here to the stove and we'll put the penne in. It's almost to a boil. I'll put a little bit of butter in. This is going to keep it from sticking. And then a little bit of salt. I use the Berea protein pasta. Let it roll and boil. We've got, I give it a stir right at the beginning so that like none of the little nudes are going to touch and get stuck together. We're going to let this boil for probably a good 8 to 10 minutes until it says you're on box, until it's al dente. So we'll see when this is done. They're done. Let's go drain them. For an entire box of that protein pasta, we're going to use about half of this pound of 2 pounds. So we're going to use a pound of nice and cheesy, the Kroger brand. Y'all, it is so good. Like half the price and just as good as that other pretend cheese. Could I make better mac and cheese? Yes. Could I use all the fancy cheeses? Sure thing. Do I want to? Mm-hmm. Because that's how my mama made it. So, no, she used Velveeta. We're just gonna keep this up. There we go. We're just going to keep it up into smaller pieces. Like so, until we have half of this done. Alright, so now what we're going to do is take this cheese in our, well, we take the pot. And it's why we also didn't make sure it was super drained. We would like it was cooler. We'll put a little bit of milk in. I'm gonna probably turn this front burner on to like super low, just so that we can start to get this nice and melted. Pretend like you don't see my pantry in the back because it is a hot mess, and it's something that I want to end up fixing. I don't have a free weekend until October, so it's fine. Right, now that this is good and melted, insert those awkward noises. We are either going, you can either plate this up individually. Alright, so we're just gonna dump this in. This can go in my dishwasher. We're just gonna stir this chicken in. And this is gonna make, I'm pretty sure what I was saying at this point was that you can either go ahead and plate it up like this, or you can and put the chicken on top, or you can stir it in. I'm gonna stir it in this time. So we think that this is perfect. Also, what good chef doesn't try your meal to make sure it doesn't need anything? This, perfection. They're all plated. I'm gonna let them cool, like finish cooling off, and then they will go in the fridge for all of our lunch. One of the bigger bowls, and you've got plenty of chicken and pasta here for lunch. It's going to be super filling because you're going to have the carbs, the protein, some dairy, which is a little bit of dairy, and all that. So, yeah, my protein buffalo chicken mac and cheese. If you make it, let me know, tag me or whatever, and I hope you enjoy it.